China have just dismantled what was left of the Byzantine Empire, which means we can now make a whole bunch of kingdom level tiles, means we can start usurping a whole bunch of shit as well. Ah, right, I'm going to get back on with my round management now. Thanks, China. Very cool. Welcome to the adventures of the extremely confusing, I'm not going to say it, Deus Vult, Guangzhou the Luxurious of the Scions of the Second Dawn, because, my friends, it is the coming of the Second Dawn. The Second Dawn, in this case, being just the world's messiest, most piece of shit empire I've ever made in CK2. Look at this. We got random fucking provinces over on the Nile. We got random provinces up in Sweden. We got random provinces over in Iberia. Is that... Wait. No way, do we have the Canaries as well? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, it's a complete state. We're kind of like halfway to Rome, but not really, because it's going to be a lot harder than that, because we also have to get all the holdings, and we have to tidy up all the fucking borders, and they're all like various duchies as well. Say, for example, Olympus, right now, have, you know, random provinces in the north of Italy, random provinces, or is this that Angelic Kingdom we set up? If so, that makes our life slightly easier, but hey, same thing applies over here then. So we've got like Olympus having like Pest, for example, then they also have Constantinople. It's a complete fucking mess. So this is going to take a very, 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 very long time to tidy up. But we do have access to certain things that will help. Oh, and of course they've got like this garbage as well. Anyway, what do we want to start with? I really have no clue where we go next. I mean, yesterday we also became Chinese Imperial, which gives us the ability to hold castle, city, fort, and hospitals. So what I'm thinking is, first things first, let's go to our capital islands here, revoke the cities from these random mayors and actually incorporate into our domain. So we're still 4 out of 12 in our domain. I have tidied up all of the borders. They are kind of okay. They're acceptable. They're not too far away from what they should be. There are some messes sort of around like the Georgia area is a bit of a fucking state. But to be honest, like Syria, Jerusalem, Egypt, it's all roughly right. All the areas I've tried to fix anyway are right, but the stuff left in charge of the AI, that's always going to be a mess. There's not a lot I can do about that. Right, first and first, we've got apparently tech... Oh! Look at that. Military organization level 7. Thank you very much. Holy shit, our retinue is going to be insane. Where is our retinue? We've got some just absolutely everywhere. Okay, we'll kill those guys. Who the fuck is this? Who are you? Dublin a war for Chiefess's Savoni's claim on Lesbos. Okay, right. So Dublin declared war on the Byzantine Empire to push some random woman's claim on the Isle of Lesbos, and now we are here having to deal with that shit. Fine, understandable, really. One weird quirk of this Chinese Imperial, or it just might be some glitch associated with one of the hundreds of mods we've got going on right now. When I was dishing out kingdom level titles, they were automatically becoming republics, even if I granted them a castle, so just a random barony. Then I granted them if I granted them the county, they'd immediately take the city as their capital. It was very, very weird. So what I had to do is give away every sub-holding, then give away the county, then give away a duchy, then give away a kingdom. It was fucked. So we've got a lot of vassal republics under us, because honestly, you try doing that with 200 different titles and then come back to me. This should be very, very easy. This should hopefully be... Oh, thank you for that. This should hopefully not take a few seconds and we can get back on with our regular scheduled business. Because we're at war right now, there are certain things we can't do, like usurp titles and do other sort of garbage like that. So we're going to have to wait for this shit to end first. We can go to war with Ares again. Okay, hang on a second. Let's ignore Lesbos for the time being. What casts Bella to it? Can we just holy war... What is that? That's all one duchy. That's a duchy of Thrace. We could holy war what's left of the Byzantine Empire from this guy and kick him out completely. Olympus is then gone. Oh, that's not true at all, is it? They've still got a load of the Isles. They've still got... What is that? Crete? They've still got southern part of Anatolia here. This is a state. How have I let things get this bad? Obviously, hundreds of years of holy wars will probably be the result of that. Right, okay. I'm still going to holy war the guy. How many troops he got now? 40? Still got 47,000. Oh, to be fair, he owns a lot of land now that I look at it. Oh my god, his round was a mess too. Shit, okay. I was just going to quickly holy war him because I assumed he had no troops left. That was wrong. And obviously I don't really want to fight Ares toe-to-toe because he is a god after all. Fine. I guess we will deal with bloody Lesbos then after all. So the plan is very much, and this is something that I've very much ignored here. Sorry, let's just let this man... You're done screaming now, thank you. One thing we can do is any angelic vassals that are our tributary that are not actually part of our realm, we can release, and then when the truce ends, we can subjugate. So we can subjugate any angelic rulers for the purposes of Christian unification. For the purposes of ensuring that the faith does not fall again. I love her fucking anti-Macassar she's got sat on her head there. That looks incredible. So what I'm thinking is... Let's go to all of our... Can we not just release you? Who have to be at peace? Yeah, okay, so that's another reason why we gotta fucking deal with this war first. But we'll go to everybody who's an angel, who we've established with the Angelic Kingdom Casus Belli. So this guy, I believe Italy as well counts for that. It absolutely does. Anybody like that, we can just kick them out. And as long as they've got angelic blood, we can then subjugate them when that truce ends in what I think it's 15 years. So don't get me wrong, it's not the best short-term play, but there are a lot of characters in this place, like our good friend König Gebhard of... Oh, wait. He's not our... Wait, can we do it to this guy? Yeah, there you go. So angelic subjugation on this guy. So because he is an angel character there, we can launch against him. But who is he? So he's a tributary of our tributary. His tributaries all the way down. So we could go for like an angelic kingdom of Castile. That could work. Where is Castile? It's that one, right? So, oh, okay, apparently that's fucking tiny. So I'm just looking for places. Oh, that would be good. Right, what is that one? I'm not even going to try and say that word. We could set up an angelic kingdom there. Cut out a massive chunk out of Alba's sort of, oh my god, they've conquered most of fucking Africa. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? I really should have just cut them off at the stem, but now they've just gotten fucking out of control again. Comet, same story, really. So if we want to go to, say, like, the Kingdom of Ifrica there, which apparently they have. Oh, and also parts of Egypt, too. We can set up an angelic kingdom there, release it, subjugate it, but obviously it's very, very long-term to play, but you get a decent amount of land out of it. So the sooner we do this, the better, I think. What are we looking at in terms of Rome, though? What's the most important things? I think Asgard, kicking Asgard out of Croatia wouldn't hurt. Set up an angelic kingdom for that, and how many troops they got? They've only got 28,000 troops. Maybe that's what we'll do first. Hilkehofen II, the Northerner, is... I think this is safe. Alright, get out of here. Was that not our grandfather? That's Stalwart the First. Yeah, it is. Good God. Right, let's get our troops up to Scandinavia then. Luckily, we can park our troops literally right next door to his capital and wipe him out from there. We'll move these guys up into Denmark as well. We'll go for the... Actually, no, we'll leave some behind in... You know what? Take those guys up to Scandinavia. Take these guys and actually leave them at the war goal here. We'll jump on Asgard, quickly turn that into an angelic kingdom. We want to release these tributaries as soon as possible as well. I'm hoping they don't just get swallowed up immediately by, like, Olympus, Russia, Asgard, whatever else. So let's go ahead and... Oh, fucking wait for this dickhead still. Hey, go home. What is this? Wait, Count Dominic of Constantia declared Constantian war for the Countess. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Please, I need to be at peace for, like, 2 seconds, my man. What? Why did he do that war? Is he a madman? Are you a complete lunatic? No, he's just completely fucking nuts. Okay, fine. Great war, by the way. Let's send 1,000 men against the world's biggest empire. Goodbye. Thank you very much, and you as well can go as well. I don't know how much gold they're giving us there. Not a huge amount, but hey, not a big deal. Right, okay, so now we're finally at peace. We can do a whole bunch of shit. For example, we can release all of our goddamn tributaries, and that will help speed things up quite nicely. Goodbye. Who else was our... I should probably just go to our... What is it, like, vassals tab? Is that how you see your tributaries? I actually have no clue in hindsight. Oh, wait, they're here, aren't they? And then Italy can go as well. We could assassinate them. Not very angelic. Certainly not very Christian. Oh my god, they're being wiped out. Right, so this is Honorius' son, right? Saint Honorius there. Patriarch Astaroth the Unsleeping is getting his ass handed to him by, I guess, Asgard. Alba are also there. Would you guys piss off? Good lord. Right, okay. Things are looking quite nice now. Thank you for the 22 gold randomly. We've got 31,000 gold sitting around as well. I guess we'll take a look at all of our provinces that we... What happened to that pyramid? Is it sunk? What the... What is that? Oh, it's just not finished yet. Right, okay, very impressive. It's like a cake. Right, build next stage, and I guess we could also build some... Oh, build some extra pyramids as well. Great idea. We might as well spend all of our money on our wonders, even though they don't really do shit all. We've got to sink it somewhere, right? Siege defense 10% on extremely Deus Vults, extremely Deus Vult. Absolutely, not a problem. The Grand University of Nicomedia. Oh, that's quite nice. That's actually genuinely very good. It's one of the better wonders. Technology spread rate plus 10%. Wing of Diplomacy gives us Diplomacy. The Wing of Strategy gives us Martial. The Wing of Finance, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to go for the... I don't know, the Martial plus 1. Yeah, that's really what we need right now. We can't even upgrade this or anything. I guess it's because it's an already built wonder, right? Lighthouse of Alexandria, same story, really. So why don't we go for... I don't really mind. Levy percent plus 10%. Levy size plus 10%. That's not super useful. Have you got anything that just helps us out everywhere? Tax modifier? Sure, fuck it, why not? Petra, we were rebuilding, but we need to actually finish it off. It's like they only just started it, huh? Let's go to the Great Pyramid of Khufu as well. I just want to sink this gold. I just want to sink this gold into something. Why can't we... Oh, right, that's inactive. Yeah, don't look at the Cursed Pyramid. That'll crash the game. Unquenched Flame. That sounds cool, but it's also... Oh, that's good. Unmarked Tombs gives 10% assassination chance. That's actually very good. Not that we're going to assassinate anyone. It's not the Christian way. Absolutely ridiculous. Even with all of that great work, construction, building new features on every one of them, upgrading the existing ones like Petra and the Pyramid, still barely puts a dent in our yearly total. What's our... Oh my god, we're getting 374 gold a month. Don't get me wrong, that's still, like, kind of not very impressive against, like, a Venice of this sort of degree, a Venice game that's been running for this long. Still kind of good, though, to say that we are massively sort of overextended in every fucking direction. Hrafn the Northerner. Time to die, my friend. What was I going to do to this guy again? Oh, right, that's it. The Angelic Kingdom of Croatia. God knows which one that is. Alright, let's take a look here. Suomi, Sicily, Romania, Novgorod, Lithuania. Excuse me, where is... Oh, it's it's alphabetical. Right, there we go. So we're going to cut this massive chunk out of Asgard, and then we can, again, just release it, and then when that truce expires, when they die, whatever, they're angels, so they're probably not gonna. But when that truce expires, we can get it back on board. Right, this is cool. Alright, this shouldn't take too much either, because they are not particularly powerful right now. What have we got? 41,000 men. Yeah, we've pretty much got this in the bag. I don't think we really need to focus on this one a huge amount. I'm still going to. Where's Archangel de la Baguette? Oh my god, is he building even more skills up? No. Well, he is now an ardent defender, a fervent leader, a zealous warrior, and a siege authority as well. This guy's fucking ridiculous. What is his damage against religious enemies? This one, right? Where am I looking here? 654%. Oh, is that it? Okay, and then his martial influence. So the way it works is, as you can kind of see there, siege authority gives a bonus. Zealous warrior, and so let's take, for example, zealous warrior, fervent leader, ardent defender, and what is the other one as well? It's actually called siege authority. Okay, so those are his traits that he's got from the Orders of Chivalry mod. That times his martial is a multiplier on that as well, times 3.85, which means his overall damage is absurd. And this is all down to that Orders of Chivalry mod, by the way. It's just compounded by the fact that as an angel, he gets bonuses to his martial and shit like that as well. Gets an 80% damage against religious enemies with that as well. Unbelievable. This guy's fucking nuts. Maybe don't use, if you're doing your own playthrough, maybe don't use the angel mod and the Orders of Chivalry together, or definitely use them both and min-max it to the extreme and kill everybody. Just up to you, really. Why are they like this? Why do they always... I was going to say, why do they always wait for times like these? But no, that's exactly why they do it, is because we're in the middle of a holy war with Asgard. Okay, so now Archdruid Liber, you weren't here a second ago. Was it not a druidess? Oh, well, it doesn't matter either way. They've decided to declare war for... This is what they use the Great Holy War on, by the way. What the fuck? 5 provinces? 6 provinces, including Bath and Dorset. This is what you wasted your Great Holy War on. Well, we're going to kick their ass as well in a second. How many troops we got, by the way? 120,000. What were they thinking? I mean, obviously, we're at war with Asgard, but Asgard aren't going to do that much damage to us to make an entire Great Holy War worthwhile. We'll deal with that in a minute, because I did also kind of want to start setting up... We could go for, like, an angelic kingdom of... obviously, we can't declare war now. We could go for an angelic kingdom of England, for example, or an angelic kingdom of Ireland, angelic whatever, and just really cut them out. Because I'm focusing too much on their territories over here. Why not go for their home territory and really deal them a massive blow instead? And sort of, even if we have to force them all the way down into Africa, that will be the end of them just doing that. Because they won't have nearly as many troops, they won't have nearly as much land or tax or anything like that. 36% already. This shouldn't take too long at all. At least I'm fucking hoping not. Why are we not leading troops? Oh, because she's Pregananant. Okay, fantastic. Well, I guess we'll wait for that one to go through. A daughter, and I've just noticed, why is she immortal? Is that an effect of demigod? I feel like I'm going insane. Was she always immortal? I need to go watch yesterday's back now, because I honestly don't remember. Oh well, we had a daughter called Yuan Hua, which is, she's just angelic blood. Okay, I wonder if it's impossible then to pass on our demigod blood. I feel like it might be. Because every kid's been born either angelic or nothing. Maybe demigod should do literally need to be demigod plus demigod or demigod plus god or something like that. Because I feel like our blood's running a bit thin at this point. Fine. Welcome aboard. That's a name that... willingly. Willingly Deus Vult, a classic one. We've got so many names in the system right now that we haven't seen for a long time. We've had mostly just, what? Brandominas and Stalwarts and Galahads. So I feel like any other name is fine. Man, they grabbed a lot of war score very, very quickly with that. I suppose it's because the war goal is such small scope that there's like 100% of the war score would obviously be sieging down all this garbage. They've basically got everything already. Okay, fine. Is that genuinely all they've done is just siege, like, what, 5 provinces? My god. So what I've done is I've set some very specific move routes for the boats for the men as well. So in theory, we should be able to field an army very, very quickly now. I'm just fighting off these invaders in our capital because it was getting a little bit out of hand here. Yeah, we've got a combination of the armies of Asgard and the Celtic pantheons too. I've been trying to think in between sort of sieging shit down here. What are other ways that we can really screw with what we've got going on right now? Because if we keep going the way we're going, this campaign is going to end up being a Chinese, Imperial, Angelic, Catholic, Roman Empire, led by a demigod. Because apparently she's immortal, I have no idea why. That's going to be the sort of thing that ends up or that this campaign will end up with. I'm trying to think what else we can throw into the mix to also upset things. I mean, I like Catholicism, but... maybe there's something else we could go for. Not that I'm saying that out loud or even so much as entertaining the thought for more than 30 seconds, but I'd throw something else into the mix as well. I don't know if there are any more, you know, maybe more extreme Catholic doctrines that we could go for, maybe more militaristic ones we could go for instead. But I don't know if there's any way to flip over. I mean, Chinese Imperial, would we be able to become also a theocracy, or at least some sort of head of state? What, could we usurp the papacy somehow? There's definitely a game mechanic out there, some way to do it, but... Oh, what do you want? Ah, surrender. No, get the hell out of here. Alright, let's go and deal with this then. If he's getting a bit big for his boots, I think. And then I'm hoping we'll finish off the war with Asgard. Oh, get out of here. What do you want, tiny child? Fine, let me invest. 100%. There we go. Lovely. Alright, you are gone. Thank you very much. And we now have ourselves the lovely... Another fucking republic. Why? Why is it always republics we get? That was a total disaster. I don't know. Oh, well, let's let him go anyway. Can we not? Oh, right, because we're at war, as per usual. They've got a lot of provinces nearby that I guess we could just siege down for the small amount of war score they're actually worth there. We've got 300 boats ready to go. Let's put, I guess we'll get Holmgar. Oh my god, Holmgar, what happened? He was such a beautiful man, and now he's been horribly, horribly scarred. And we're at war with Alba, aren't we? They've got anything else on the mainland? I mean, obviously, besides Alba there, besides Iberia. Now, let's just send them all up to the UK, fuck it. Right, okay, you guys get on the boats, let's go and, I guess, trash their capital. That gives us a nice amount of war score. Counter-siege everything and then kill some troops. That might be all we need, because they've apparently got, like, all of their troops just hanging around in the UK, despite the fact they basically finished up the war there. What the fuck are they doing? They're, like, struggling to get enough boats, maybe, I don't know. Let's get, we're really the best ruler right now, huh? Oh, God, where's Baguette? Oh, he's in... Oh, I never considered that, because he's a landed ruler. If there are any diseases nearby, despite the fact that obviously... My god, he's still very, very good. Despite the fact that there are no ways of him dying from that ever, he's still going to obviously stick himself and all his friends in seclusion as well. It's kind of a downside, I guess, to landing your most powerful marshal in the realm. Right, okay, let's go with us, Stelwart, and... Marianos. It would probably still be better if we put everyone on the center, but given that there are no gods left in Alba, they're all dead at this stage, we should be able to just, oh, maybe not boat bomb, let's go land in, what's that, like, Cardiff, Swansea area? Let's go land in there, and then see if we can't do a bit more damage this way. 34,000 men, that's what we're after. If we could take out that gigantic stat, that would give us a shit ton of war score, huh? Nice, we got someone in battle already, here we go. Boom. No commanders, garbage commanders. Ah, shit, I'm becoming a brilliant strategist. Thank you. We'll obviously keep humble. I don't fancy losing Archangel anytime soon. Oh, look at this. Annihilate them all. Kill them dead. Oh, keep reinforcing, please. Feed me war score. Minus 95%. In fact, if they keep feeding us enough, we might lose. Because, okay, there we go. Minus... Is that it? Is that it? Is that all what we gained from that? Are you shitting me? We killed 66,000 men. And that's all we got out of it. Fuck you. Backwards game. Alright, where are my boys? Okay, send these boats back over to here. We've got the troops coming down from Scandinavia. They shouldn't take too long. Move you just around this coast somewhere, I guess we'll do. Right, let's start getting some war score. Let's take his capital down, and then we'll start counting just because that will give us some taking war score. What do you want? Deus Vult, Rangneng the Twitchy. Demigod. Wait, our brother? Oh, that explains it. Okay. Go with my blessing. He wants to go and join the Knights Hospitaller. A demigod, a Christian demigod of Deus Vult dynasty leading those knights. That would be very, very cool. Okay, you know what? Absolutely. No pressure. Did we just become friends with that man that we hacked apart? What a weird event. I feel like that should only apply to the... Because obviously it's an event that's intended for, like, say, part of the Wolf Warriors. How the fuck is the HRE still around? Okay, well, let's go to war with those guys as well in a minute. Say you're part of the Wolf Warriors, and you obviously duel a guy, and there's like a bit of camaraderie, a bit of friendship, but a random man who's a different religion, a different culture, and a different empire that we've been at war with for hundreds of years, becoming our friend because we hacked his leg off. Doesn't make any fucking sense, Paradox. A story about my aunt has been added to my treasury. Who was our aunt? So, Bing Zhong's sister? Could have been any of these characters. Does anybody even remember any of these people? Elizabeth, hanged on the orders of this man. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Guess that was our story about our aunt then. Completely random character that I don't even remember. Let's go on these boats and go and help out with these sieges down in Kent, because this is kind of getting a little bit ridiculous that I'm mired in wars that aren't even offensive wars anymore. Classic. 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 Incredible. There you are. So Ares apparently fucking just died, slain by Thomas Billung in personal combat. A man, an infirm man. I assume he's infirm following his duel with Ares. I don't know. He's dead, and now the leader of Olympus. Leader of Olympus. Fucking werewolf. Of course he is. Of course he's a fucking werewolf. Why wouldn't he be? Everyone's a goddamn werewolf. Wants to marry my aunt. Oh, right. She was probably the one we wrote the book about. Absolutely not. What's up, you weird lichen man? Get out of here. I'm so annoyed by that. How is Olympus still? Oh my god, that means that we can go to war with Olympus again. He's lost all of his armies. Because he's just a boring old demigod. Oh my god, we're literally finally, after all these episodes, fighting on equal terms. My god. Great Holy War for Italy. Oh. How did I completely ignore that, huh? Not if I take him first, you won't, you little shit. What? He's still my... Oh, is that where the game crashed? Sorry, I wasn't going to mention it, but the game did crash, so now he's back being a... Fuck! Okay, that's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's not important. It's not important. Why would it be important? Right, is that what we've sieged down? They're holding, so they sieged out. What do you want? The Emperor 100... Oh, what a shocker! Another... A local streamer loses fucking mind over furry invasion. Get out of here. Fucking werewolves. Oh my fuck, we got him. Oh, thank fucking god for that. Oh, thank god. Okay, what does he even have? Occupation of Seville? Giant? Cordoba. Oh, right, he's going for all of our shit over in Spain then. Well, thank god that's over. What was he even pushing against us? He was pushing, Archer... Wait, have they lost their... What the fuck is going on with this? Hang on. Sorry, he's pushing this kid's claim on England, or what's left of it. Fine, done. That's what you get for leading your troops, big man. Although he's got 17 marshals, so you're not really... Ah, he did get the trait, though. That's lucky. You might have ended up in our prison, but you got your Crusader trait. Thank fucking god for that. The Dagda... The Dagda, it seems. Do you want to buy a Dagda? It seems does not favour the pagan faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, I'll draw blah, 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 blah. Perfect. Okay. That was an absolute mess of war. That felt like it went on for fucking ages as well. Alright, oh, God, what do I even do now? I've completely lost track of everything. Let's just, you know what? We've got troops absolutely fucking everywhere, right? We've got troops absolutely everywhere. Are these retinue? Let's just drop everything. I'm just going to drop everything. There we go, right? Get these guys back on the boats. Get out of here. Or... we launch an offensive war. We just go nuts now that they're massively weakened. How many troops do you have left? Still have 70,000 troops left, to be fair. Why can I declare war on you though? What do you mean? Enemies and counties where we lack holdings. What? Excuse me? What do you mean by that? Where are these men then? Where are these men that you supposedly don't like me having? Okay, there's those guys, there's this one, right? And then there's these boys. Oh, there you go. Okay, right. That makes sense. Ah, okay. Been succeeded by still the same dynasty, so we don't lose all of our points. Should probably request something else then. Scholar Bureaucrat. I mean, what the hell am I going to spend 60,000 twatting gold on? The reason we've got so much money, by the way, despite the fact that we've got quite a high monthly balance, we are at war constantly. So in theory, it should be cancelling out. The Great Trade League, there's just so much money around on the map because of what the gods have generated, because how much the provinces have built up from, I guess, just having somebody with crazy amount of learning and whatever in charge of them. But it's built up the tech points, it's built up the amount of taxes, built up everything. What that means is there's so many people that's got gold in the first place, and there's so much money going around the Great Trade League in particular, that every fucking province I siege down just seems to have trade goods associated with it. Every ruler just has a shit ton of trade goods. Not that guy in particular, I probably should have picked literally anyone else. What about you? Have you got any trade goods for me? Everyone's got these fucking swords as well. They've all got multiple versions of these super, super powerful swords. This guy literally has the gauntlet that Thor used to hold his hammer. There you go, warehouse decorated with incense. I'm pretty sure you can't steal that one though. Whatever. Point is, we've built up a massive treasury of trade goods that people are then coming up to you and saying, hey, that's a nice... Oh, good God, look at this. Han Armor of the Cross. Wait, what? Is that better than what we've got right now? I think it's identical. By the Pope for our participation in the Crusade. It sounds cooler, so I'm going to equip that one instead. But like things like Carter potteries, and people are coming up to us and saying, hey, I'll give you 2,000 gold for those potteries, because we haven't really got much of a use for it, and then we just sell them off at a crazy profit. It's absolutely insane, the amount of gold that's just floating around in the world right now. Fuck it. Get roasted. I'm not sitting here being this guy's bitch this entire game. Or otherwise we're going to launch another war, and then 5 minutes later it'll be, oh, Druidic Holy War for Dorset or some garbage. So you know what? I'm taking out his mainland here. All of this is gone now. We're just going to turn it into an angelic kingdom. I would release it, but I feel like they just grab it up again. Actually, what happened with that Holy War for Italy? I need to go and check on that, make sure that they haven't grabbed that one back either. Daughter was born to who? My aunt. Okay, sure, whatever. We don't really care about that too much. What happens with Italy? It's still kicking around. How are they doing against Olympus? Oh God, they're going to lose it. Angelic subjugation. The council say no. Why do they say no? Oh, the war's more important to me right now. Pope says no. Honorius is just not happy with things. Shit. I kind of want to grab this before Olympus grabs it. And the thing is, we've got troops there to make this possible. What's their war score looking like right now? 56% in favor. We'd have to really act fast. They haven't got the capital siege, though. They've got 10,000 troops somewhere. I imagine they're just, what, unraised for the most part? They've got 2,000 event spawn as well. Those must be, like, I don't know, angelic things that he's summoned. How are we going to do this? Am I going to have to buy favors? I mean, I said, what am I going to send the 62,000 gold on? I've just answered my own question. Why are you mad? Why you have to be mad? Malcontent is just malcontent. Can we buy a favor? Absolutely, we can. Nice. It is impossible to invite him to your court with favor. Ruler.married.counselor. Nice, me too. Can we buy favors from... What about we buy a favor from you? Excellent. There we go. So this is what we can do with a massive amount of gold. Is just pure corruption. Just what we wanted. I mean, the Chinese... the Chinese... What is it called? Bureaucracy or whatever? Imperial. That's it. Chinese Imperial. Basically just allows us corruption anyway. We can revoke whatever the fuck we feel like. Oh, I completely forgot to revoke the cities, didn't I? In our capital. I'll do that in a minute as well. Let's get all these boys on board. Let's launch this war as soon as possible and subjugate the whole of Italy and stop Zeus doing it. Or Olympus, or whoever the hell it is these days. The only issue I can see with that is we might be simultaneously fighting both what's left of Olympus and Alba, which is not too ideal, I'll be honest. So I think we're stretching ourselves a little bit thin there, but that's okay. Right, call in favor. Sorry, call in counter support. Thank you very much. Was that with the favor? I always forget which way it is to do that. By calling him in. Yeah, well, I want to use the favor to do that. That's what that does, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. There is a way you can call in counter support, but then do owe them a favor, which is kind of a little bit backwards. Not that it matters either way too much. Right, are we good now? Angelic subjugation. Thank you. Right, let's get and deal with this very, very quickly. Oh, those are his troops there. Nice. Okay, get that before Olympus does, for Christ's sake. You guys. Oh, actually, we will need someone leading those troops up in Alba. Yeah, let's do that instead. That's fine. You know, Stalwart, take the center. Let's put the other guy on there. There we go. And then we'll have our character, whatever her name is these days, Gaozu, Brandomine the second, or is it? We know what she's called. We're going to leave her here in charge of this entire war. I'm sure she can manage it. 46% war score just from taking this capital. I'm going to go and, okay, buy some supplies for Archer. There you go. Car potteries for 1,300 gold. Thanks. I'll put it with the rest of it. Let's go hunt down their troops so that we can kill them rather than Olympus killing them. Otherwise, it's just war score that we're letting escape there. Plus, they could potentially win the war if they kill those guys. So I'd like to, excuse me, the supplies you gave your court physician Archangel Begat are totally useless. Thank you. Have we got like an organizer or something that could be leading these armies just to quickly go and hunt these down? Come on, this could be someone, right? Ah, okay, you're an organizer. Well, I mean, it's a bit irrelevant then, because he's already leading things, but that's okay. Right, go chase those guys down. They must have an organizer of their own or something like that, because they seem to be keeping a decent pace. Let's pay more attention to Alba, because that's one of the biggest ones. Because not only is it going to give us a massive kingdom eventually, but it will give us one of our biggest enemies, probably the only people who can actually threaten us right now. Ah, help! I'm losing control. Everything's going fucking wrong here. Okay, right. Calm, stable, ready. Okay, to counter... Excuse me, I would like to counter siege, not raise fucking boats. Thank you. Right, let's counter siege this to start off with. We're looking at 79% against Italy, 56% against Alba. So the important wars are dealt with. The issue is we've got tributaries calling us into random invasions that I don't give a shit about. We've got uprisings after uprising after uprising. Now apparently we're Pregananant. And... Shit! No! What the fuck do you mean, Swabia? Wait, is that what they're called these days? Wait, what? Oh... Of the Lycans... Of the what? Have you called yourself, sorry? Judge of the Lycans. Okay, that's fine. Oh. So, that wasn't Olympus. It's just a random Hellenic kingdom that spawned. Okay, that's not a problem, because we can just Great Holy War those guys. So, what happened to Olympus, then? They've lost almost all of their... Oh my god, what the fuck is happening in this campaign? I've lost it. I've completely lost control of this campaign. I have no idea what's happening anymore. I don't know. Great. Okay. And we're also... Yeah, we've lost our angelic trait as well. We're no longer an archangel because of reasons. Because RNG decided, you know what? She's not chaste anymore. Bring me them dicks. And then you know what happens? Archangels, they don't get bags of dicks. So you know what? Now we've got to lose all of our fucking power because of random reasons. Thanks, Paradox. Very cool. Can we... Okay, Holy War. I'm great. I'm going to take this province by province. He's got about 40 fucking duchies here, my man. I'm gonna die of old age by the time we finish this fucking war. Good God, okay. What are we looking at here then? Still 50. Let's just focus on this one. Let's focus on this one. Fuck everything else. It's not important. This is the important thing right now. Okay, there we go. Goodbye, England. That's gonna hopefully really... Wait, why do we... Oh, right, okay. Good God, I was like, why did we just gain everything? We didn't. It just spawned a kingdom that's very similar in color to our own there. Okay, so we do want to release this guy and then reconquest him later on. Do I want to do that now? I kind of worried that he would get his cheeks clapped immediately by Alba again. Although we've kind of gutted them. That's going to be a lot of their armies gone. 16,000 out of a maximum possible what? 32k. Okay, so this guy can definitely defend himself because he's already got 50,000, and that's without, that's with a new kingdom there, so 68,000 in total. My god. We just really swiped out. So this episode, or over the course of the past couple of days, we've annihilated what was left of the Byzantine Empire, and Olympus is basically just a shadow of its past self. And of course, the episode before that, we dealt with Kemet as well. So over the course of 3 days, we've basically annihilated Kemet and Olympus, what was left of them, and the Celtic Pantheon too, in that order. This is good. They've basically got most of their provinces are in what I like Iberia. They've got random Celtic lands there, and then of course most of Africa, which probably isn't doing a huge amount for them, to be honest with you. This is good. I feel like we're finally back on track. We've almost completely wiped out all these goddamn heathens. Asgard needs... Oh, well, obviously we clapped Asgard's cheeks earlier as well. Russia I'm not very happy about. I don't really know what to do though with Russia, because I don't want their land. And I don't particularly want a holy war every single friggin' duchy here, because you can imagine that would take a long time as well. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow, I'm gonna ramp things up a little bit. I don't want to fall into the trap of map painting. I personally hate watching series where people map paint. I hopefully think that you guys probably do as well. So I'm gonna see what we can do. Let's maybe talk to the Pope a bit, come up with some plans for giving us perhaps some Casus Belli that will help expedite the process of restoration. Because I sure as fuck don't want to sit here and declare 100,000 different wars that we're guaranteed to win against people. I mean, we've turned the out to hard. I can give them nothing else at this point. So, I'm going to try and avoid the map painting thing, but I'm going to try and keep it interesting while we kind of get through the very last part of the campaign as well. So, I'll see what I can cook up. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll be back with this tomorrow. In the meantime, let's give a shout out to the patrons who made this series, who provide YouTube with, or provide me with the means to do YouTube, and provide me with the means to sit around modding shit all day as well, and editing videos and all the other garbage that I also do in my spare time. Thank you to Alpha Scuff, Anthony Gawley, Sunikurito, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sedini, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Daniel, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Ghost of Protocol, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kenny Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskraffle, Nabuscus 911, Nathan Flores, Necrophil, and Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Stannis the Manus, Shayuk Sinclair, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, William Green, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you for your support being sent to your levels on Patreon. Thank you for all the affirmation stuff. Thank you for the future. Thank you for Brandamina. And thank you for this daily bread. Amen. Thank you as well to Asaro, Anna Person, Aiden W, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Austin Taylor, Bordoom, Ben Trope, Betsamus Max, Best Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Don217, Easy to Pronounce Name, Emerald Beam, Exploding Needs, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Durs, Gaz, Genji Circa, Gompo, Grey, Hashidamar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Grey, Irish, Israel, Isaac S. Burrows, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Laurent Philippe, Roy Lemaire, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Monty, Nathaniel Limburg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Payback 1 through 7, Payne Denisar, Russian Elgar, Billionaire, Smirtworm, fucking Socrates every time, Super Nanny 089, Talar, The Bloody Knight, Belonkery, Varagon, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Woolwade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie Yorker, Zico. Thank you for your support. See you guys all tomorrow for Speedy Brandamina time.